Happy Monday, happy July, happy summer. It's Mandee, and this is our Supersets to Guilty Pleasures workout. It's going to be so good that it's bad, so bad that it's good. So Guilty Pleasures, Rock Edition. Don't worry, there'll be more Guilty Pleasures that are Baby Pop Edition or 80s Edition, whatever. Send me what you want, and I will make it happen. Okay, so today it's all about the lift, and supersetting means that we're going to do the same group of muscles for 2 exercises, and it's not time-based aside from one activity, which will be our wall sit, which I'm very much not looking forward to, but it is what it is. Let's go over what you will need for this workout. I am using a plethora of dumbbells because supersets are hard. And as I get more fatigued, I will need less load or less weights. So I went all the way from 8s up to 30s, and it goes 8s for me, 10s for me, 21s because I have power blocks and I don't do 20s. And then up to 30s, I am definitely going to need a towel, and I am definitely using a bench. If you don't have a bench, you could do this on a chair. For some of it, and then some of it you could just do on the floor. For example, chest flies, chest press, that could be on the ground. Okay, enough talk. Let's get the music started. Let's get our warm up on, and then we'll get right into the work. Okay, so let's hit play on our playlist in 3, 2, 1. Hit it, and let's begin. Oh man. I was making this playlist and was just laughing and going, well, they're either going to hate it or love it. So bring your feet nice and wide apart. I have my toes slightly turned out. I'm going to drop into a deep squat, hold the top of my bench, and just find a nice little rotation. Wring out the wrist. Come back through the center, wring out the opposite wrist. Keep the hands on the bench. Lift your seat. So I'm using my forearms on the bench. I'm going to drop back in and lift back up. Try not to take your bench with you. Inhale and exhale. Mandee, what kind of bench is that? This is a flat bench, but it is, you can adjust it. But today, for today's purposes, we're just using the flat bench. So if you're one of those folks that has an awesome, like rogue style flat bench, that's what you're using today. If you don't have a bench, like I said, a chair, or just the floor will work. This is your last little closed chain lunge. I'm going to walk to the front of this so you can see. So now I'm going to start to just get some hip circles to open out. This is literally in the workout, so we're only going to do a few of these. And then I'm going to go around and in. Around and in. Woo. First one was fine, second one was weird. Last one. Beautiful. Let's work the feet. So I'm turning to face the side here, back heel down. I'm going to bend in and extend. So my emphasis is on the back leg. I'm feeling that stretch through the heel to the calf muscle. Last one. And then let's just switch the feet that are in front, the foot that is in front. You got one foot in front. Back heel down. Really push into that back heel and return. Back heel and return. Couple more, just starting to feel that warmth in the calf. Last one. Nice. And then I'm going to take a seat on my bench or a chair. Trying to see if I can find profile, but it's better this way. So I'm going to start to flex and point the toes. I'm holding my bench for balance. I feel a little bit of core work here. And now I'm just going to ankle circle around and in. Alternate that ankle circle. Last bit of here. I keep my foot flexed, feet flexed, and get some knee extensions. This is literally in the workout. We're just emulating it without the weight. Yes, I am using ankle weights for this one. Last one. Good. I'm going to stay seated. Take the arms out wide and just start to find some twisting. We are not directly working rotation of the spine today. We are working anti-rotation, however. So now we're just getting a nice little open chest. We're going to rotate last time each side. And then stay seated, clasp the hands. I'm going to go around the back of the head for a halo and reverse that halo. Starting to feel that shoulder mobility engagement. Beautiful. Nothing overhead today, so if overhead stuff isn't working for you, good news, there is no overhead. Last one, both sides. Good, and then we're just gonna end with wringing out the wrists. So I'm just coming closer to you. I can interlace, turn the palms forward, knuckles together, just wring stuff out. Excellent. Notice I'm not wearing a single ring. The reason is because I'm lifting heavy and I'm gonna try not to use gloves. So if you need gloves, go get them, put them on. Otherwise, no rings is ideal. So let's get right into the work, shall we? The first thing we're up to is a cardio challenge to warm up the hips. There are 30 total reps. I'm gonna count them out with you and you're gonna count them out with me. So I step up, hip circle 1, step up, hip circle 2. Go into 30. We're gonna see this 3 rounds before we move into the next superset. This is 5. We started on this leg, so I just remember that that's my odd leg. 6, 7. I hope you started your wearable. 8. I know I go a little out of the frame, but just remember it's all about the hips here. 10. So we're 1/3 there. 12. Good work. Are you breathing? How's your posture? 14. It's too hot today to not have my windows open, so yes, we're gonna hear the debauchery, the tomfoolery outside. Not debauchery, just the tomfoolery, the nonsense. This will be 17, 18, 19. Man, 30 is a lot. 20. Deadlifts are the second piece of the puzzle. So we have 22 right here. 23. Did you have this tape? 24. Maybe a CD at this stage. 5 left. I for sure feel that heart rate. 3. Last one on this side. Last one on the other foot. Okay, we're done with that. Go ahead and grab your heavy dumbbells. Now, we want to be mindful of how we pick our dumbbells up. I want to lift with my legs. Don't lift with your back. Okay, so I'm right in front of my bench. My feet are about shoulder width apart. I have 15 reps. Here we go. Inhale, hinge. Exhale, squeeze. Inhale. It's so rare that we do a reps-based action, but I thought to myself, we should do that. This is 5. Keeping my fingertips fairly close to my legs. And of course, between our sets, I'm gonna give you a little rest. We're halfway there. Good, 7. 6 more. Shoulders peel back. Emphasis in the back of the leg. 5 more. Spread those toes out. 4. Weight is starting to feel heavy for me. 3 more. Good, 2 more. 1 more time. Okay, walk your weights over. And we're gonna do that again. But we're all gonna get a little sip of water because you should feel that effort, because we're going right into that second set. Nothing's changing. That said, if you're like, ooh, my weight might be a little heavy for 15 reps, that's why we have a whole slew of weights. So shake it off. Deep breath. We can do this. Timer starts in 3. I don't know why I said timer. There's no timer. I'm timing the workout so that I can tell you how long the workout is. All right, we're leading with the second leg. For me, that's my left. Timer begins. I don't know why I said that again. 1. 3. It's funny, I started lifting with that leg. 5. So we ended up starting on the same leg for the hip circle. That's okay. Can you land later on the bench? I'm mainly talking to me because that was a little aggressive, right? This is 9. Think about your posture, breathe. 1/3 there. Looking good. 13. Halfway. I chose music that was like, you know these words. You may not want to admit it. 18. Stand tall. Core and tight. All right, 21 here. 30 total. 23. Land into those legs. Knees are soft. 25. You got it. 27. Nice. 29 and 30. Nice, dudes. Grab your weights, meet me in front of the bench. Or wherever you're working out. Bend at the knees. 15 reps. I think it'll be good to see this on a little bit of a profile. I know my foot's a little out of frame. It's okay. Feet are planted. Here we go. Okay, that wasn't a good idea, Mandee. Try it again. 2. You want to maintain your back and lat engagement. So we're not trying to touch the toes at all. Break at the hips first. This is 5. Good. 6. 7. Squeeze your seat to the top. Knees are soft. Halfway there. Inhale. You got this. 7 more. Gripping the weight strongly. 6. 5. See that bend in my knees? I'm not locking. 4 more. Last 3. Oh my God, toes. 2 more. Final 1. Ooh, okay. I am okay, but man, oh man, I'm starting to feel that. Okay, hip circle on this side first. Let's just collect ourselves because we're going into our 3rd set and I want to give you a little bit of time to recoup. My heart rate's up. It's so funny, I was gonna write in the Patreon, I'm like, oh, this is a no cardio workout. I'm like, that's not true. We're doing cardio right now. Rude. All right, let's go for it. 30 reps, this is our last set. 1. Good, arms are out there for counterbalance PS. Postscript. 4. Good. This will be 7. 9. It's our last time doing these 2 actions, and I can tell you I'm super pumped. 12. Good, we're 13. Ooh, this will be 15. You're halfway through it. Nice. Good work here. 19. Beautiful. 21. I'm gonna need a sip of water here. 23. Get that hip circle in there. 25. I know, it's getting tougher. It's your last couple reps though. 27. 28. 29. Last hip circle. And you have completed that portion of the superset. I'm backing this up a little bit because now I don't need to step behind it. So I'll give myself a little more space. All right, I'm gonna find that angle again because I think it's helpful to see. Okay, 15 reps, let's go. I slightly tuck my chin. Good, inhale. Break at the hips, push. 12 more reps for the day. Start with these big groups. 10. 9 more. I dare you not to sing. It's gonna be really hard for me. 8 more. 7 more. 6. 5 more. 4. I'm losing my grip. 3 more. Watch your back. 2 more. 1 more time. We made it. Drop those weights off. The likelihood you're going to use those again, at least for me, is a 0. So they're just going to hang out there from here on out. We're moving into our next superset. It's upper body push. So we're going to be doing a chest press on the bench and a chest fly on the bench. Chest press is a multi-joint upper body push. Chest fly is a single joint upper body pull. So it'll be fun. You're gonna have a great time. I say that because I'm actually trying to like just wait this out, but it turns out waiting it out is not going to help us. So we are gonna set ourselves up with 2 different sets of dumbbells. We're gonna need our heavier set for the first action, the press. I'm using 21s for that. And then for my fly, I'm gonna use my 10s. So I'm just gonna put them right by my bench so it's easy for me to sit up, grab the weights, and get right back into the mix, all right? So we're starting with our press. I'm gonna have us turn to the side of the bench, scoot to the edge, pick up your heavy dumbbells. I'm gonna put one on my thigh. I'm gonna put the other one on my thigh. Once they're on my thighs, I wanna scoot forward even more because I want my head to be supported by the bench. Now these are both rep-based activities. We're gonna do 15 per set. So I'm gonna rock myself down. Notice my head is supported by the bench. Very key here. Now for me, I'm a kind of short gal, but I think I can split my legs and feel support. So now I squeeze my seat, pull my abs in, punch the weights over my chest, turn the palms to face towards my thighs. Here we go, 15 reps. Inhale out, 1. Good, inhale out. Dumbbell press is harder than a barbell press because the arms are working independently. If you see that fly, I do too. And I mean a literal fly, like an actual animal, insect. 10 more. 9 more. I can tell already. I'll probably have to regress. 8. 7 more, abs on. Everything's an abs exercise if we think about it. 6, push. Good, 5 more. 4 left. Good, 3. Ooh, 2 more. Safety first. If you don't feel like you can finish it out, don't do the last rep. Good, bring the weights in. Rock yourself up. Drop the weights off. All right, now we're gonna grab our lighter set. Now with the fly, I'm gonna float my legs. 15 reps, these are alternated flies, so they're gonna be, I'm gonna count to 30 on this one. Okay, knees close. Open out 1 and 1. Elbow has a soft bend, 2 and 2. Remember when in the beginning, when I said we were gonna do a little anti-rotation? That's right now. That's right now. I'm not falling off the bench, right? That would mean I'm rotating down. This is 4. This is 5. Okay, my chest is really starting to feel that. 10 more. Boop, boop, boop. Woo! Hug those inner thighs together. 8. 7. 6 more. So when I sit up and you're getting a break, I'm gonna exchange my dumbbells from 21s to 18s. Just telling you the truth. 4 more. Other side. 3 left. 15's a lot of reps, I'm fully aware. 2 more. Woo! Last one, both arms. Other side. Now same exit strategy. Bring the weights in, let the legs down, rock myself up. So, like I mentioned about the power blocks, they're a great tool because you can regress super easily. That's what I'm doing right now in this little interim of time. So this is a good time for you to get a little sip of water, okay? All right, 18s. Oh my gosh, where's my towel when I need it? We're gonna meet on the mat or on the bench, depending on where you're at. Grab the dumbbells, set them on the thighs, scoot yourself forward. You wanna be a little, I'm short, 5'4", so I have plenty of room here. Okay, feet flat, turn the palms, here we go. Bilaterals, 1, 2, 3. This is 5, 10, 9, 8, I might regress again. 6 more. Supersets are a real humbling experience. 4 more. 3 more. 2 left. 1 more time. Bring the weights in. Rock yourself up. Okay. Second piece. Flies. I'm going to do them with my 10s, although I think on my third set I'm going to have to regress down to 8s. I am going to take a real break at the end of this one, so if you didn't take a break last time and you regret it, so do I. So, yep. All right, this time my legs float. This is bilateral, this is unilateral alternating. Let's go out. 1. Oof. I really got to engage that core better. No space between you and the bench. 3. Right over the sternum, not the face. 12 more. Wrist stay neutral. 11. 10. Oof, 9. Hug those inner thighs together. 8. 7 more. Can you do 7 more with this amount of weight? And I'm asking myself the same question right now. 6 more. Ooh, almost lost it. 5. I'm gonna try to finish this one. 4 more. But I'm gonna regress both efforts. 3 left. 2 more. Other side. Last one. Oh my gosh, I'm making it, but just by the skin of my teeth. Okay, so I gotta do some adjusting here. Bringing my 8s over. I'm taking those weights off again. And I am gonna get a sip of water, so if you're just waiting for me, the good news about a video is you can fast forward it. You know? So go ahead and do that if you need to. Good, we're ready. Cheers. Oh my God. Okay. This is just a real kind of eye-opening experience for me because it's clear I really need this because I'm struggling, right? And you're watching me, right? And we're doing it together. So we're struggling together. All right. Scoot yourself down. 15 final. Rock it back. All right, feet flat. Palms face your thighs. Squeeze your seat. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. What I like about this, I can get a little further down. 12 more. I say that now, and I'm like, well, we'll see how we get. Single digits left. This is 9. My left arm is really starting to die. 7 more. 6 more. Big breath. 4 more. 3. 2. Oh my God, 1 more. Bring them in. Rock it up. All right, drop them off. Grab them. Flies. I'm laughing because I realize a track that's in here that I already played is Pretty Fly by The Offspring, so pretty funny, right? We're doing flies! That's the funny part. Oh, Mandee, your jokes, 2. Okay, 8s are better, 3. 3. Low back on, 4. And 4. Excellent, team, this is 5. 10 left. No rotating. Single digits. Upper body gets a break next, so that's the beautiful part. 7. How are you doing on your form? How are you doing on your breath? Inhale, open, exhale, close. 5 reps. I can feel my range of motion lessening. That's okay. We're doing what we can with what we got. Weights in front of the sternum. This is 3. Other side. 2. And 1. Other side. Good. Rock yourself up. This is our break. So where all this stuff is, I need my wall, because we're going to do a wall sit. Remember I said we had one thing that was timed? That's our wall sit. We're starting with that. So what I'd love to do for this next section is move myself so I have room for the wall. P.S. This is also the time we put our ankle weights on, so I'm going to put them on my bench right now. All right. Just get this stuff out of the way, guys. Nice. So for this challenge, we need a wall. We need the edge of the bench. Where am I at? Yeah, okay, great. Let's set the edge of the bench up. Good. So we're going to put the ankle weights on right now. Again, this is what the fast forward button is for you if you need it. My ankle weights are 5 pounds. A piece. You could use something lighter, you could use something heavier. It's up to you. I love these. These are really well made. They've lasted me for a few years now. And they look brand new, to be honest. Pretty great. All right. We will. We are starting that wall sit. My feet are about shoulder width apart. My knees are tracking over my heels. Hands can go anywhere except around the thighs. Timer is running at 60 seconds. Oh, it feels so good to not have my arms doing anything right now. My arms are like, yep, needed a break. I'm pressing my back into the wall. You might be able to see it in the mirror. I don't know. I've got my legs slightly wider than my hips. That's helping me find wide base, stable base. I am pushing the back of my head into the wall. We are halfway through our minute in 2 and 1. Broaden the chest, breathe. Just one round of this, the 3 minutes of wall sit, and we're over it in about 20. Core in tight, breathe. This is a test of your will. Finish line is in 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, come on off the wall. What I like to do right after a wall sit is just shake out the legs a bit. Okay. All right, knee extensions. There's a little bit of core activity in this effort. Showing this to you from a profile. All right, I'm gonna lean back. I'm gonna hold the bench. And I'm gonna kick those heels. 1, 2, they're 15. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Quads, right? 8, 9, 6 left. 5 left. 4, I'm shaking. 3, 2, 1. I wrote this workout. I'm a little mad at myself right now. All right, wall sit 2. You know what this superset is. I'm sure your body feels it, but it's quadriceps. Big group. It's good that we're doing this, right? Because we did the back of the leg, the posterior chain, back, glutes, hammies. Now we're working the front of the leg. So important, yin and yang, right? Okay, our minute starts in 3, 2, we're off. Oh my gosh, I was just zoned out. I was like, oh wait, I'm on camera right now. I literally forgot. I was just kind of staring out my window, hoping for the minute to be up, because I didn't want to look at my timer, which is right underneath the camera. Like, don't even look at the timer, dude, it ain't worth it. And it really wasn't, because we've got about 20 seconds left, kind of rude. Press your low back into the wall, press your shoulders into the wall, breathe. 10 seconds, 9, 8. You can hold, keep holding. 4, 3, 2, 1. Off the wall. Shake out the legs. I don't go right into the next action. That's not nice. I'm bending my knees. Bending my knees. If it helps, wiggle your hips. Okay. Set 2, second piece. Knee extensions. There's some abs here. You'll notice I'm not extending my knee to the point of full extension. I'm not locking the knee joint. Don't do that. You got load at the furthest part from your hips, which is your center of gravity, so no need to lock anything, okay? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 9 more, 8 more, 7, legs work together, 6, 5 more, 4, 3, 2, 1. I have good news for you if you want to hear it. You only have one more superset left today. It's going to be a pull, upper body pull. Or when I say pull, I just don't want that to get confused. We worked the front body, right? We worked our chest group. One of them was a push, one of them was a pull. But it's this, I'm working the same group. I realized the wording maybe made it a little confusing. So my sincere apologies. Now, if you're sweaty spaghetti and you're like, oh my gosh, I like my wall, go ahead and set yourself up for success there. It's our last minute. Timer runs. I remember I'm on camera at least. I'm laughing mostly at the lyrics to this track because it just reminds me so much of like an angsty time in my own life where I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so funny. Oh gosh. Now team, I'd love to tell you that we're doing well and we're well over the halfway marker, but we're hitting it right now. So we got about 30 seconds, a little less now. I'm feeling it in my thighs. Take a look down. Can you set something firm on your thighs or are you way up here, right? I want you to drop in. Love you. 18 seconds. Woo! 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2. Come on off. All right, we got the knee extensions, and then we're gonna take these ankle weights off, and then it's upper body. And we're back to upper body, we're gonna do rowing. So we're working the back of the body, all right? Just didn't want that to get misconstrued. I know there's just so much happening in this workout that I wanna be cognizant of making sure everybody understands where we're headed. Okay, here we go. 15, 14, 13, 12, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. You're on the last 4, come on. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Take them off. Upper body. So for this upper body, I'm gonna need 1 heavy dumbbell. I'm gonna set mine up back at 21, and then that way I've got a 21 and an 18. So if you're just waiting for me, go ahead and fast forward. That way, I maybe don't have to do this during this interim of time. Okay, so I am going to start with, oh my gosh, my arms are like, no, I think you're going to start with your 18. Just to be honest with you. Yep. So if you have a sensitive knee, that's what towel can really help with. So I'm going to scoot back. I'm gonna hold the top of my bench, my other foot's here, and I've got this ready to row. LOL, ready to row. So I've got my left foot down, my left arm is gonna row, and I think I'm gonna do 18s because I'm realizing it's just way too much. Here we go, 15. It's a narrow row. 2, 3, halfway, 7 left, 6 left, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. I'm super happy I started with my left arm because I'm realizing my right arm is way stronger. Oh my God, that fly just totally buzzed me. And then I hit my nose, and now my nose hurts because I hit myself pretty hard. Oh, a comedy of errors, Mandee. Here we go, 15. 1, 2, 10 more. 9, 8. Narrow grip row side. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Excellent. I'm picking up my lighter weights, my 8s. Reverse flies, bilateral. I'll show this to you from the profile. I think it'll be good to see that. All right. I'm going to step my feet together now. I'm scooting forward. My weights are going to start right outside my calves. My back is engaged, right? My back is flat. Rep flies 15. 1, 2, 3. I'm looking at my toes. 6, 7. No straining the neck. 8, 9. So I'm not going to make it with 8s. 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so I have to grab my 5s because there's just no way I'll make it with 8s. Very human experience today. Very human. Okay, so here's the deal, guys. I have to change my weights again. So I don't need this 21 because that's just insanity. And I'm now going down to 15 for my upper body pull. Ooh, I lost my balance. Okay, second side. So I'm starting on the right, second round. All right, here we go. 2. 10 left. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. Grip. 2 more. 1 more. Those were not very pretty at the end, but it is what it is, okay? 15s. 15 at 15s. Second side. Here we go. 1, 2. Right outside the nipple line. 12 more. 11. 10. 9. 8, 7, 6, last 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So here's what I'm gonna do. Keep that weight and set up a 12. So I'm gonna need it. I think I'm making a major advertisement not meaningful for the power blocks, because you've seen me make so many adjustments with these. It's like, wow, Mandee, it's a lot of adjustments. So I'm going to start with my 8s, but I'm going to regress to 5s in the middle of this set. So I'm just going to pull both weights with me for this reverse fly. So I'll put my 5s right underneath my heels, or excuse me, behind my heels, not underneath them. Always have your feet flat on the floor. And then we'll grab the 8s. We're gonna do as many reps as we can. I'm kind of pegging myself at about 5. We'll see. Okay, here we go. 1. 2. Squeeze the middle of the back. 4. Good. 6. 7. 8. I'm gonna do one more here. I'm at 9. This will be 10. 11, 12, last 3, last 2, and final 1. You made it. I made it. So for the final set, I'm using 5s for the whole time. I need a sip of water. We're starting with the row. I'm going to start with my left arm because my left arm is my weaker of the 2 arms. I'm a right-hander. All right. So like I mentioned on the last set, I got a 15 set up and I've got a 18 set up. I am gonna try. I'm gonna try with the 18. Fatigue it out. 1, 2, 3. 6, 7, 8. It's the last time. Ooh, okay, I got 10 in. 12, 13. We're done with side 1. So, I'm going to start with my heavier one and have the lighter one on reserve. Oh my gosh. Last time. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, Okay, I have to go down. 3, 2 more, 1. That was super freaking hard. All right, last 15 reps. I'm so pumped to be done with this workout. Stretch to these upon us in just a moment, but we have to do all 15 of these. All right, sit on the bench, collect your thoughts, lean your upper body forward, and we go. 2. Finish line in 12, 11, 10, 9. We're halfway. 7, 6. I am piddling out for sure. 5, 4, 3. Last 2. Final 1. I did it. It wasn't pretty, but I did what I could. So I'm gonna grab a quick sip of water. I will use this towel for the stretch. Oh my gosh, you guys. One of the hardest workouts I've done in a minute. TrueStory.com, check out the website. All right. So I am gonna move my weights out of my way. Didn't need the 10s. I'm just moving my bench to the side. I am on my floor with no mat, and that's okay by me. So I'm gonna set my towel across the bench. I'm gonna scoot back. I'm just gonna take a moment and let my head sink between my biceps. My knees are on the floor, my toes are untucked. I'm gonna ripple forward, send my hips forward, open up the chest, and then drive back. Sink the hips back towards the heels. Tuck your chin. Nod your head a little bit and roll your way up again. Drive into the bench or the floor. One more time, slide back. Stretch your whole posterior chain. Nod the head. Wiggle those fingers. Roll your way up. Maybe that is too much of an extension. I can just shift my hips forward. Nice. Then from here, I'm just gonna slide my legs forward. Grab my towel. Goes underneath my feet and fold. I'm realizing you really can't see that. This is what it looks like. Good, just nice little hamstring stretch. Point and flex the toes. Good, and then I'm gonna take that towel out. I'm gonna stretch my chest by opening up to the side. And then stretch the other side. I'm gonna show you how to do that on the bench too. So if you don't have a bench, this is the bench alternative. And if you do have a bench, place your hands at the edges of your flat bench. Shift your shoulder to the right. Shift your shoulder to the left. One more time, shift it to the right. Oh. Shift it to the left. Excellent. Come on off the bench, grab your towel again. This is for everybody. So I'm going to take my towel into my right hand, knuckle side down, thread across. Reach the left arm up. Just feel that deep stretch from scapula to spine. Revert to in that last superset. Return, switch the arm. Showing this to you head on. Rotate. Take the top hand forward. Breathe into that shoulder blade. Come back through the center. Rise your way up. We're gonna stretch. We're gonna stretch quads. So I'm gonna take my towel to the floor for knee support. Whoop. Just moving my bench around so you can see this. So once I've got my knee down, I'm gonna put my toes on the bench and then shift my way forward, open up that, what's this called? Quadricep. If you like, you can release and just do a little tuck and release of the hips. It's nice. Good. And then I'm going to set my fingertips on the floor, bring the towel to the other knee. Support it, slide those toes on top of the bench, other foot forward, Drive the hips. Woo! If you're losing your balance, hold the bench and drive your hips forward. I like it because it's a little chest stretch too. Excellente. Awesome. Go ahead and rise your way to stand. Good, a little bit of rotation through the trunk. We're going to take a couple of forward folds and a little side bend. So let's start from the last thing I said. Side bend. We didn't do any direct lateral flexion. And then we're going to go into that little roll down. So take the hands behind the head, open the chest, round the spine, down, 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 down. Bend your knees a little bit. Release, and just let your upper body sway right to left. Just a little sway moment. Come back to the center. Turn the toes out. Drop into that squat position. Knuckles ring out. Wrists ring out. Knuckles to knuckles. Excellente. Nod your head a little bit. Let's rise our way to stand up tall. I hope you had a great workout. I am feeling this one pretty intensely. I would say maybe stretch again later on because supersets really do a number on the musculature. A lot of micro tears, really good for us. I wouldn't do a superset all the time, but it's good to pepper them in. So I hope you had a great workout. Let me know what you'd like to see happen here on our platform. This is Mandee of Mandee Miller Fitness. And man, oh man, I could use a shower, LOL. All right, peace out, great job, and we'll see you soon.